Hi everyone. So this video I'm going to try and go over a process of how you can earn up to and over potentially 100% APR through stablecoins. So with this in mind, before we jump into a quick market recap, I did a video yesterday talking about the market. I said this, that market can probably just go down very quickly and could gradually go back up. But again, if you have some sort of strategy plan in place, then market movements shouldn't really make a major difference to you, provided you're farming. So for me personally, I'm farming through single assets and stable coins, and pretty much able to grow the bags as they go. And actually, when the markets are dropping, APRs all increase for me, and which is a bigger benefit to me. So yeah, look, just keep that in mind. As I said, Bitcoin back up, just hovering around the 80,000 again. Hopefully, we can get up to the mid 80s again and just kind of mellow out there again for a while. So what we're doing here is we're going to jump onto Rings protocol, and I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of what I'm doing here and let you kind of get a better grasp of what's happening. So what we're doing here is we're using the veUSD model here. If you're not familiar with it, you're probably familiar with the VE processes or mechanisms like the Aerodrome, obviously, and obviously here on Sonic would be SwapX, Equalizer, and I know Shadow have a variation of that model as well built into their system. So with it, however, the big draw here, and I think surprised actually, to be honest with you, not many people are actually seeing this. Currently we're at 120 million, if you can see it up there on the top. But with this process, it allows you to lock in an amount in US dollars. So if you lock in $1,000, when it unlocks in a year's time, that $1,000 is still $1,000. That won't change. It won't go up, won't go down based on Rings protocol platform on operation and things like that. So that is a massive plus here straight away. So for most other VE programs, if you get into like say VE Aero token on base, what happens is you can lock in. I know people have locked in at roughly the $1.20 mark of it, and they might have locked in $1,000. That's down now 60, 70, 80% now. It's only worth maybe $20 or $200. That is just crucifying people no matter what you do. So with this, you're going to get the full value at the end of the lock. And I think if you take anything from the video, that is the key thing to remember, is you're going to get full value of what you lock. Now it can show the potential opportunities here. So to get this process happening, I'm going to kind of quickly show you. I'm not going to go through each step me manually doing. I'm just going to show you what you do. So you come up here to the Rings website, or the platform itself. You go in here. You need to convert one of these assets basically, and obviously on Sonic. So you can convert one of these assets over to USD, or you can convert it, I think, to, yes, so you can convert to SBTC. But what we want to do is we're sticking with USDC. So again, you just put in your amount, depositing $1,000. We're going to get $1,000 of SCUSD. Then turn around here and we stake this token, which is obviously the 1,000 that we just generated. Again, slapping it in there. Now we get, this is the token we're after. This is the kind of receipt token. Now, just bear in mind, you won't get any points, or you won't get any APYs for doing that. You forego all this for the voting side of things. But as I said, I'm happy enough with that. I don't mind that. So once we have our STK SC USD token, then jump on over here to lock it. In here, you can just put in your amount, obviously, which is $1,000, give or take. Lock it for up to a year. With that, then this starts the ball rolling for us. Now you can see down here I have a small amount at the moment locked, and it's only locked for a month because I'm only just testing it out with this video wallet. So, but I will definitely be taking full advantage of this with my own personal holdings. So with that in mind, we jump on up here. You can vote. So again, we just click the vote. If you don't lock it for the year, obviously your voting power is going to be way down. You can see here on mine, my voting power is only $2 worth of voting power in comparison to $34. Next, then we can allocate who we want to vote for. But the key here is we're voting for platforms and gauges basically that have bribes and have incentives for voting. So that's one key thing to remember. If you're not 100% up to sure how it works, check out the documents. They go into all details from the Rings about how to lock in, benefits of it. So like even this image here, you can see you have your VE NFT, you vote from protocol 1. Basically, according to the vote, is system kicks in here, and obviously the bribes that come in here come back to us. That's perfect. But I love this model. I said I even like it more now, the fact that your initial investment stays the same. So from here we go to Quest platform. with the Quest platform, it allows us to pretty much see what current pools are there that are being incentivized. Right off the bat here, you can see Silo Finance at the moment is Quest full, so you can't vote on that one. However, we can vote on any of these other three. At this moment in time, it's 169% we're getting of an APR. Yeah, APR, and obviously 168 and 156. So if we decide we want to vote on this one, we can turn around, put in our roughly dollars of the veUSD. Going to earn us $32 a week extra. Again, this APR is going to drop as more votes start to come into it, and again, it's just giving you an idea of how it works. So, like as I mentioned, the potential rewards is obviously 75 Rapsonic, which is worth $32, and you know it's a massive incentive there. I think for it. As I mentioned, this can drop further down, and the APR will start to decrease the more and more votes go. But if we can base it on Silo Finance, even here, that's an 88% return straight away. This is obviously based on a year, and you know it averages out over years, and it will be fluctuations, I know, in that, but just give you an idea. Now on to the next step, I suppose, and the big one is if you're like me and you forget to vote regularly, this next one is going to be a lifesaver, I think, for anyone has positions in this and voting. So this platform, Tolger Fi, basically is a governed tokens yielder. So what they have done is they've built out a system of auto voting for you. Now, what I'll do is quickly look at the image, and then I'll go to their platform just to kind of show you. But the way it works is you deposit your veUSD into their platform. From there, they pretty much do the voting for you, claim the rewards, convert the rewards to either SCUSD or SCETH. They can also have it built in that you can auto compound rewards back into your NFT, and you can actually automatically extend the lock duration. So as soon as it comes down a week, extend it again to give you the maximum voting power, keep the maximum yield coming to you. And I think this is massive for people because, like as I said, you have access straight away to real yield. So like every week in our example there, you could be earning say $25 to $30 worth of yield for your $1,000 invested into it, and with that, it pretty much will just keep coming in there every single week for you. It's almost like your paycheck to an extent. So if you click, there's a link here that it is a bit of a nuisance to get to find the link it was. So it's here. You click that link, it's going to open up this platform. This is where you can just deposit your tokens into it, and from there, the entire process is automated. And I think this is something that, you know, I definitely be taking advantage of it, and definitely building into one of the strategies I have, seeing how you can actually take full advantage of it, of earning real yield. So look, the video did drag on a little bit. I apologize for that, but as I said, I'm trying to give as much info and information on this, on how you can actually use this process, and just giving you a general idea of it. So like, as I said, you know, variations can change massively. The APRs will change, but like a $5,000 invested in this is roughly $157 in rewards. Again, that $5,000 is roughly worth 5,000 at the end of the year of unlocking. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll leave it there. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Also, if you're looking to get involved and join the Discord, let me know in the comments again if you made it this far, of course, because I'll send you out the link, obviously, to that. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a good day.